Wait.
Chapter 9 Escape, May to June 2009. So he's been making games for basically almost a year now, I guess. Porn stars die too.
This one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
I don't think he's said tough before. What? What? Okay.
You're freaking out.
I didn't like that noise. I like
kind
the
of
furniture.
a nice room, yeah.
This is definitely furniture I would have.
It is comfy. I would not choose to have iron bars in my window, but you know, that's just personal.
I think they're curtains. I don't really think they're iron bars.
What? Really?
Yeah, these are just... Oh, wait.
I see how you could see, like...
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. That is a good point. They are definitely iron bars.
This is interesting music. It makes me want to like get up and go, but it's super chill too. Oh, the lighting is very nice, actually. He's come a long
like
way.
Our mall over here. Like the lights in it.
It's like what?
Like the mall over here.
Oh yeah.
Our lights, they look like that.
I guess he's kind of keeping the circle themes from the Notes game going on. I guess.
Okay.
Like with the painting had all the dots in it.
Well, wait, I'm at the what?
Whoa!
Oh! This is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway.
That's weird.
Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
I never realized you get to the bottom of the well. Hello? It makes me feel like it's the dead bodies of furniture. That's weird. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound? A refrigerator.
A refrigerator.
Put a giant hole in the ground.
Kind of.
Close enough, you know. Okay, now about along the wall of the room. Let's put a huge picture of a horse. I'd really like a washing machine.
I'm putting the horse. No, sorry.
I'm down.
Ah! I don't have control.
I think we should light up this room a bit.
Live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. A skylight. Full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. I'm thinking 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. I'll go for Tesla coils,
yeah.
This is upsetting.
And a table. You need a table.
Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Tables were invented in 1935.
Yeah, that one. It's up to you.
Tables were invented in 1935. Yeah.
It's more of a... Ooh. Oh. Hello, changing
there's a bit
music.
More to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Whoa, are those books? What are those?
Wait, where? Sorry?
In the colorful things.
So, okay,
sorry.
That's
he throws
okay.
it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward.
Sure. Oh, okay.
That's a terrifying feeling. Oh my gosh, where'd it go?
Did I ruin it? Oh no, here we go.
We'll never get it. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. First, click on this table.
The dots.
The dots are back.
Meh.
Boop. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now turn to the floor lamp in the room.
Turn it off and then turn
Sorry.
it on.
Now go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. The left. Oh, sorry. Finally, touch the shelves.
Touch.
These are nice shelves.
That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison.
So we've just been given a prison escape tutorial.
It's just the white
Return.
return.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Wow.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside, and the outside
Turn around.
is the inside.
Oh.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's really Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working?
Right.
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
I am a worried boy. That's the end of the level, but I don't understand.
Oh man, that's some scary sound right there. Well, ominous is more the word.
I'll go over here. Oh, okay, fine. Railroading. Hello? Hello?
My brain's just like, something's gonna pop out and scare you, but that's
Actually,
not.
no, it's like,
Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in the furniture maze. Yep, I was in the escape tutorial.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
Yep, I was in the reverse prison.
Even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
meep.
That's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually. What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Why? Was there anything good about it that you felt good about? Or anything about it, sorry? Being here sucks! True. Maybe I only like things once I don't have them anymore. It was comfortable. I knew its limits. I knew my place. But don't you feel excited about getting out? The promise of freedom? I do that too, I guess. But is that just how I'm gonna be forever? I'd really like to change that. Maybe? No, I think you'll find a way to change. Well, if you're me... Wait. If you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did get a call, and that's how I escaped. Then can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. That's like really the feeling of like when you really feel stuck and isolated. That's a good representation of like, I just want someone kind of to guide me out, but I don't know how.
Yeah. Because
you're isolated, so all you really have is yourself to try and figure it out. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just tell me how you feel. It will make sense. Okay. I feel afraid that nothing will ever change.
I feel that.
Go on.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice? So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Even if he made a game about talking to someone other than himself, it would still be a game probably that ended up talking to himself.
Yeah, but in the game universe.
Yeah.
I understand.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
There's so many things about this game that I'm still mulling over, even after like 2-3 years of,
Yeah.
you know, I probably first watched it about 3 years ago.
Just so you're aware, nothing will happen up here until you've been inside the house.
Balls!
Thanks, Davey.
Yeah, there's people to talk to. I don't like those guys.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice for a character model.
This level design is getting a lot better, though.
It is.
Clean. Okay. Busy.
It kind of creeps me out how it's like a raw. It's just like the gray squares on the person,
Yeah.
but it's almost like they're wearing like a gray unitard. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes. Don't worry about me.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games.
That's true.
Including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. And lousy homes make home loners. Are we cleaning this whole place? Ah. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you can do it all night? I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed?
Sure.
What if I want to walk into the bedroom? Just kidding, I say that all the time. While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Never did like cleaning my own home. I might have got some demons I ain't ready to face yet. Oh, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch all in a mess. Would you come out and straighten these pillows here? Have there been demons in your house? Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink. It was the demon! Demon! I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. Yeah, I'll try to get by. Do you absolutely have to? No, it was stupid. Sorry.
Oh.
Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come and do that? Last I checked, the tub needed cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf?
This cave's making me clean. I don't like it.
Perfect.
Good.
Now, how about you come and clear
No!
these dishes?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
This is not nice.
House
It's
cleaning
the
is...
moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you,
Yeah, I feel that.
and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
This is like the most chill level. House cleaning's so difficult. How do you do it? Are all houses this easy to clean? Do these chores ever end?
Same.
Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we both be with the task at hand and leave future chores to future you? present you wants to smooth out the rug in the
I know
bedroom,
that
believe
Coda
it or
really
not.
liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Oh, tub. Really worried about Coda.
Yeah. Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was gonna say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. I don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it, that's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? Anyway. So, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Thanks.
Where's the sprint button?
Oh my gosh, just it's such a nice house.
I'm glad he made this.
Would you
I'm glad he found some peace.
look at the lamps? Look how
They're
cool,
really cool.
they are. Question. Oh, sorry.
But, of
Do you
course,
enjoy this?
it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave.
I don't feel
The
like
door
that
at
was
the top
the
of the
end.
hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
What if I like the dark space, Davey?
Dark space seemed okay, I guess.
Yeah. Because, I mean, dark is...
What the
It's all an
hell?
analogy for...
The
Restful.
windows are gone.
Whoa.
That's sad.
That's interesting.
It's interesting because like all the, this warm space and stuff like that doesn't
you're
even
right.
exist anymore. It gets like penetrated by the cold. And
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, time to move on.
I mean, I never he was still talking, though. Isn't that a bit weird?
I know, it's odd. It's like abruptly it was all gone.
It was ripped away from me. I don't like it.
Lamp.
Which is
Hug.
the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Is it? Is that
really
the
thought
point
that
of the
was the
puzzle
point of it.
doors? It's one interpretation. I don't know.
Maybe.
Items you love
This
at
one
members
gets
only
a bit
prices.
goofy.
Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life?
Yeah.
Was it to get a better job?
I'm invisible.
Don't you love being in school? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to be perfect.
Perfect. Ah.
This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection
weird.
is within your grasp. That's really what I want to be. I don't know about you. And the question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. This is so easy. It is so
About
easy.
halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Being perfect is effortless. Holy crap. I love the screaming in the background.
And you play
Oh
as the
my
teacher.
gosh.
And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, thanks for that.
This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams.
Bam!
Well, let me tell you right now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful.
This is terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, the juxtaposition between, like, the panels of the wall and then, like, the freaking supernova. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right.
It's interesting that some are yellow and some are not. There's
Yeah.
something going on there.
Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? Ew, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? Whoa. Whoa. There is no truth. There is no path. What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Holy beep! You guys, something's coming out of the back of the room. Look out! Yeah, that's probably what I'd say. Nothing, no one. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone run! Run!
I felt pretty hard.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
So the yellow one was like what the teacher was supposed to keep saying, but like his doubts and like
Right, yeah.
true feelings were in the gray.
That's super cool.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
At the time. Starts clicking on everything. Move the couch out, table out.
Wow.
Stage. Getting some flashbacks here.
Oh yeah.
Just stage stuff.
Yeah, you were a drama kid.
This would take a while, though. Come on, this is a nice looking thing.
Hello. Ah! Sorry. My bad. That was really... Oh, it was really loud. All right, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. That music is chaotic as... Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Hello? Sorry, I have to leave. Where's the bathroom?
I'll try hello.
That's probably a good idea. Hello? That's it?
That's it. Come on.
That's not a conversation.
Oh, the other ones wouldn't have worked either.
You actually need to converse with her. Be a human
my
being.
God.
Do it again.
I'm sorry, person who made this game. You can say hello to a girl and it's fine. That is an okay way to start a freaking conversation.
I'm super, super scared right now. I like you. Here are all of my hopes and dreams.
Oh, this is not how you talk to women.
Kind of like a bad dream.
Well.
No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Yeah, and I'm a lot more comfortable. Now talk to her again.
I'm so comfortable.
You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? They make different tones, I think, when you touch
They change, though.
Oh. Oh, man. I like
Sorry.
that. That's okay. It sounded nice.
All right.
Happy.
Now touch her again.
Those are all decent options.
That's all right. I don't think number 2 is how you start a conversation, but
Probably
hey,
not.
it's fine.
You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. That's a long, cavernous hallway.
That's true.
To a lamppost, to something familiar.
But then...
That definitely made me jump. Okay, yes. Now this is
the game
working.
ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Nah.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Nah.
You okay? Nope, Mobius trip.
Mobius trip.
To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game.
You for real? I'm not...
Captain, what can we do? Why did I go blind? I can't see. Help, I'm blind. I can't see anything. What's going on?
What button is that?
Look out the window, by the way.
I'm not...
No, open your eyes.
Okay, why am I opening?
Sorry.
Tell me not...
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, we're done, so.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. At least it's beatable.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
You should
different.
probably open your eyes if you haven't.
Thank you.
Pretty much
Oh
impossible
my
to solve
god.
otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Solution to the puzzle door. There was a giant bear. What is that guy saying by the window? Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. Help us not die, that's more important. The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. I can't keep making these. I don't feel it anymore. I'm out of ideas.
Like I said, I was getting
Draining
concerned.
me.
First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him.
That
Not
does
like he's
happen.
having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore.
I get
And in
that.
person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I haven't been honest. I can't figure out how to say the thing. I thought it was gonna be easy. You're doing it. It's working. I'm alone. I'm stuck in it. I have to work harder. We're going to be okay.
I think those are all the correct answers and stuff. And
His games are
that's
going
his
to
way
get more
kinda-
desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Okay. So